Giving birth was my greatest fear. Going through all this and having our baby still seems so surreal to me. We went through so much before we had her, so this whole journey is a miracle for us. I'm now at 36 weeks, and here's my belly update. It's grown much bigger for the past few weeks, honestly. Mas bumaba na yung tummy ko, and I can see my innie becoming an outie. And yung line, they call it linea negra, so I can see it now. When I walk, sometimes I waddle like a duck. And I just had my ultrasound yesterday. In position na raw si baby. They call it cephalic position. And I was asked to take evening primrose oil actually 3 times a day sa suppository. And by now, I'm actually wearing my husband's clothes kasi sumisikip na rin lalo yung mga previous kong outfits. Ayan, tapos sumisipa na siya. Nakita nyo ba? So, malikot pa rin si baby. Mas malikot siya ngayon. And mas nafe-feel ko yung movement dito sa taas. Dati kasi nandito sa sides. I guess proof ngayon na yung paa niya nandito na. I'm at 37 weeks already, and at this point, my belly's about to pop. Here's my big belly. My OB instructed me to keep walking. So now we just did a lot of errands, bought some baby stuff, walked cotton. Huh?
Kaya ba to?
39 weeks, and here's my belly update. So, 1 more week to go. I just had my ultrasound, and we did a biophysical scoring. That's to check the amniotic fluid levels, and so far it's good. I have a score of 8, so we can still wait until I'm 40 weeks, up to 40 weeks. I need to do a lot of walking, need to do chores, yoga to get labor going, and starting to prepare myself mentally and do some last minute packing and prepare everything. We're on our way to the hospital, so I'm at 40 weeks already. Today's my due date. Mayroong mga irregular contractions so far, but I'm at 3 to 4 cm dilated. So they'll try to do some augmentation na. Wish us luck. And see you soon, baby.
Basta pagka-relax ka, sir. Katapusan.
Kasi nga, yun na
Discharge day.
Kasi sa gabi. Maliit siya na.
Malaki mukha. Seriously, no.
Anong maliit na malaki mukha?
Maliit katawan na
Basta
malaki mukha.
babae siya talaga, sasabihin mo, she is a girl.
For someone so afraid of pain, and lagi ko sinasabi, low pain tolerance ako. I'm beyond grateful that this all went so smoothly, despite being in the new normal. I remember my doctor reminding me that the stars have to align for me to have a normal delivery because there's a lot of factors to consider. I was advised for admission on my due date at exactly 40 weeks for labor augmentation. So I went to the hospital, nilagyan ako ng suero, ng Buscopan. It would help me din daw sa labor augmentation. And then I was given so much evening primrose oil as a suppository and had my share of internal exams every 4 hours. So, very uncomfortable and nakaka-pressure talaga kasi we were waiting for me to dilate. And buti kasama ko asawa ko in the room. But the next morning, I was brought into the labor area. In that area, I have to go on my own. They gave me oxytocin to help me dilate faster, enema to cleanse my colon, and epidural at around 4 to 5 cm. So, pretty early, but buti na lang binigay na nila ng ganun kaaga. So, hindi ko na-feel yung contractions ko. And the whole time, we were waiting na bumaba yung baby, but di rin pwede sobrang tagal. So, we were monitoring her heartbeat, assessing kung saang station na siya, ilang cm na. Nag-start kasi kami madaling araw eh. And sabi sa akin, pag umabot pa tayo ng 2 p.m., we have to reassess na. So, kinakabahan talaga ako. Buti na lang, ewan ko, parang may na-feel na rin ako na parang, bumababa na ba ulo niya? 10 cm na ba? Tapos biglang, oo, 10 cm na andyan yung ulo niya. Tapos parang, oh my God, sobrang unbelievable. That was around 1:22 p.m. Yun yung delivery time niya. Tapos, binigyan nila ng konting tips. Okay, practice pushing daw. And dun sa practice pushing, parang, okay, perfect, very good, very good. So parang ako, okay, I did a good job sa first try. Pero pagdating ng delivery area, it was a totally different story. Parang biglang suddenly, it's the stage. Ang daming tao. And super strict din kasi yung protocol sa delivery area. Kailangan may COVID test. So, the weeks prior, while we were waiting, we had to retake the COVID test kasi valid lang siya for 7 days. And the whole time yung concern ko, saan yung asawa ko? Saan yung asawa ko? Kasi gusto ko talaga andun siya to support me. Ayun, so he was allowed into the delivery area only. Doon ako nahirapan sa pushing. Kasi parang di ko ma-feel, tama ba ginagawa ko? Ano ba dapat yung pinupush ko? Chan ko ba? Diaphragm ko lang ba? And parang sila, stop getting into your head, just push. Okay, sige, push. Tapos parang sinasampahan na ako, tinutulak na nila chan ko, dinadaganan na nila chan ko just to help me push, stimulate me, lahat na nang pwedeng gawin. And parang ako trying not to think so much, just push. But that ended up with me having hemorrhoids after. Hindi rin daw pwede sobrang tagal. Kasi hindi porke nandun na, it means normal. So, kinakabahan din talaga ako. We had to go through a vacuum-assisted delivery na. I had a 3rd or 4th degree tear. Tapos, sinedate na nila ako nun. So, buti hindi ko na na-feel yung tahi. And going into this, sobrang dami kong iniisip before parang makakalakad ba ako agad, makaihi ba ako or poop, ganyan. But, thankfully, fast recovery naman. I guess super surprising din when you're there in that situation. Alam mo yung kala mo tapos ka na, nagawa mo na lahat, pahinga ka na, pero hindi. Suddenly, dinala na nila yung baby sa room. Tapos parang super adrenaline rush. As in, okay, we have to take care of the baby. Nakakatayo na pala ako, nakakalakad na pala ako. Kahit na medyo wobbly, pero okay. So, naninibago talaga ako, even up to now. Ngayon na a few weeks have passed, and I'm looking back. I'm still having a lot of adjustments. Living with baby, readjustment siya of priorities, and especially since super sleep-deprived kami. This is another journey that begins for us. And I'm doing this vlog, not just to share my story, but so that someday we can look back as well and appreciate everything that happened. I did mention that we went through a lot as a couple before having Zoe. That's why we named her Zoe. It means life. To us, that means a God-given gift, a miracle, and a whole new purpose for us. So that's my birth story. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. If you guys have any comments, questions, please feel free to share below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you soon in my next updates. Bye guys!